Hello, movie lovers. Welcome to Rapid Fire Friday from Movie Talk Express. I'm Jacob Bartley, your host of the MTE Movie Podcast, and I'm here with my usual guest, Gio Ramos. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Hope y'all doing well out there.
And Jake Berlin from Apocalypse. What's up, dude?
How's it going?
So, today we got our regular movie news subjects, but before we get started on that, something dropped after we got the show notes together that Jake found online. Has to do with Captain America Civil War, something that we've been speculating on for a while. So, Jake, why don't you let them know what that is?
Okay, so coming from the Scoop Master himself, Humberto Gonzalez from Heroic Hollywood, the official Civil War sides have been revealed. Team Captain America and Team Iron Man. First up, Team Captain America consists of Cap, Falcon, Ant-Man, the Winter Soldier, Scarlet Witch, and Hawkeye.
Wow.
And Team Iron Man is Iron Man, War Machine, Black Widow, which is kind of a shocker,
Yeah, I can't believe this list, man.
Vision, and Spider-Man, which is definitely the most shocking out of them all because we didn't know how or what kind of role he would play in it and how much
or
it
that
would
he
be.
actually takes a side.
And I mean, he might not be in the movie for a big part of it, but the fact that he's on a team kind of hints at something coming. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Gio, what do you think about this list, man?
Yeah, like you said, the Spider-Man thing stands out. I thought it was just going to be a cameo, but I mean, we're at the point now where he's for sure going to be in the movie, and it looks like he's going to be recruited by Tony Stark, which is something we all kind of thought would happen.
Well, it makes sense because Iron Man was rumored to be in the first Spider-Man.
And that's kind of what I think it's what it's
going to
pointing
lead
towards.
into
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
And the way Ant-Man ended, you kind of figured,
Ant-Man's going to work with
gonna be with
Cap and
you can't have Vision and Scarlet Witch on the same team. 'Cause that's
Too
just-
powerful.
That's not
Way
fair.
too
Okay.
powerful.
Or Hawkeye or Black Widow.
Yeah, because that's like too sneaky, I guess. But I can't wait. I'm excited to see them square off. It's going to be really fun. I can't wait to see the marketing for this film.
Yeah, and just to make it clear, it is just a rumor for now.
Yeah.
We don't know, but I mean, it sounds legit to me. Like it would make sense because they're splitting all of the characters that are closest together, like Hawkeye and Black Widow on a separate team, Vision and Scarlet Witch, who they haven't started yet, but they're supposed to develop a romantic relationship from the comics, and you kind of saw a little hint of that in Age of Ultron when he swoops up and saves her. So it's going to be interesting to see how all these people split. But if that's the list, dude, I'm all in.
Well, he also
great.
says in his post that can you guess which Avenger might be a double agent? So there's always going to be something going on, especially with the whole
it's
spy
either Black
thing.
Widow or Hawkeye.
Yeah,
or
with those
maybe
two.
both.
Yeah, so it's
they're
pretty cool.
super spies. They're
like
the
that
ones who could
element.
pull it off.
It's pretty cool, and maybe that if this becomes official here pretty soon, D23 is right around the corner. Could we end up seeing some footage?
Or I mean, do cast members usually go to D23 or no?
No, but the fact that Marvel wasn't at San Diego Comic-Con,
What if they bring out both teams?
this
Boom,
might be Marvel's Comic-Con
with Tom Holland as Spider-Man there.
So this is it's pretty
That'd
cool.
be crazy.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is just a rumor for now. It just dropped this morning. We just wanted to give our initial thoughts on it. But we are going to dive deeper into this later on our August edition of Comic Hero Talk. Maybe we'll have some more information by then. But for now, we're just going to jump back into our regular movie news topics. As usual, Gio's going to run down the movie news topics he's prepared for us. And Gio, go ahead and let them know what we got today.
All right, from one superhero to another, I'm talking about Ronda Rousey, the UFC Women's Champion. Is set to star in her own biopic titled My Fight, Your Fight. Paramount has secured the rights and appointed Mark Bombach to adapt the screenplay as executive producer. Ronda Rousey and Mary Parent will both produce, and this is I think this is good news. Ronda Rousey playing herself, we've seen that work before. Eminem, 8 Mile, kind of pretty much played himself, This can work. This is an easy role for her. We've seen her in previous films, Expendables 3 and what's the other one? She had a
Furious 7
and Entourage. She kind of played herself. So I like this move for her, especially since she clearly wants a career in acting. So that's my thoughts. What do you guys think? Ronda Rousey playing herself, biopic? Jake?
I'm okay with it. You know, she wasn't, or from Furious 7 and Expendables 3, she wasn't the best actress. You know, she was kind of bad, but Entourage, she played herself. It worked a little bit better. But she's going to get some kind of acting coach going. And, I mean, would have I liked to seen someone else kind of take the role? Yes. A trained actress, but it's whatever. So, yeah.
This just makes me chuckle, man. I don't know. I don't really like this. I mean, whatever. If she can pull it off and she can play herself, then that's fine. And I do agree with you. She was horrible in Fast 7.
She was bad.
Seemed so like I could have acted better than in that scene. Honestly.
Yeah,
and I'm not an actor.
that line was like, "I'm glad you came. The
This
party was boring." Yeah,
and her face just there's no emotion in her face, and like, but she was pretty charming in Entourage. Honestly, I liked her in that, and she was funny in Entourage. So even though that was a comedy, so she was able to play a more comedic version of herself. She's gonna to play herself in her own biopic. She's gonna be called upon to do dramatic scenes, especially the stuff she's gone through. I read up a little bit on her life. She's gone through some really dark stuff. So, is she gonna be able to perform those scenes? I don't think so. And I think real actors should be starring in movies, not entertainers.
Yeah, only time will tell. You could see Ronda Rousey next year opposite Mark Wahlberg in the film Mile 22.
Really?
Which begins production in January.
she's the female lead.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I just want to say, she can improve. She's working her butt off right now to get better as an actress, and by the time they start filming, she'll improve. So, I wouldn't. If she does a good job, I'll admit it, and I hope she does. Honestly.
Well, if she's gonna want a career in acting, then this is kind of the perfect film to kick it off with.
Yeah, if
Playing
anything,
yourself, almost a documentary type. It's gonna be a biopic, but it's gonna feel like a documentary to her. So
yeah,
I'm fine with it, honestly.
Yep, only time will tell. Moving on. Finally, we have the Deadpool trailer. 20th Century Fox has released a green band and red band trailer for the upcoming solo X-Men character. Is it the same one from Comic-Con, guys? I don't.
There's
It's a little different.
It's a little different. There's the scene with Negasonic Teenage Warhead that's not in there
They
that I
took
just
that out.
miss.
Oh yeah.
Like I want that scene in there.
And the very dirty line he says to Colossus is not in the trailer.
Yeah. They cut it off a little bit, but it's very similar.
Very similar.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Just wanted to make sure. Well, the trailer released. You can see it online. I love it. I think Ryan Reynolds. I mean, I'm not saying anything new here. He's born to play the character.
Oh yeah.
He's been wanting to do this for a very long time, and we made it happen. It looks great. I can't wait to see it. What do you guys think?
It's freaking glorious. I was able to see the Comic-Con trailer on a cell phone online. It wasn't great quality, but I got the picture of it. But this trailer, man, it's everything we had dreamed a Deadpool would be. Tim Miller and company seem like they did the character right, and it looks like a perfect incarnation of Deadpool. Mm-hmm. And just like you said, Ryan Reynolds is absolutely born to play this role. He should just retire after playing this role because he's going to be playing it for the next 10 years or something.
Yeah.
So no, it's everything we wanted out of a Deadpool trailer, and the movie can't come fast enough. It's so exciting that this thing's finally coming.
I love this trailer, man. I mean, it is pretty much the same one from Comic-Con, but the difference is it's a true quality one. So, man, I've said this before, but if this movie is great, as good at better than the Kingsman, similar type of rated R comic book movie, if it's great, it'll end up being in my top 2-3 comic book movies of all time. It has that potential. With Ryan Reynolds, an actor I love, in this role, a comic book character I love, and the passion behind the project for Ryan Reynolds, and he's going to be able to redeem himself, not only from being Deadpool in X-Men Origins, but also from playing Green Lantern, who they take multiple shots at in this trailer.
So
and I
good.
heard that there was more shots at Green Lantern that might not end up in the movie, But I just love that a character like Deadpool can make fun of. He can make fun of anything. He can make Star Wars references. He can make. There's no limit on what he can make fun of. So I'm curious to see how that'll work.
That's
I
the
can't
best
wait.
part of it, though. It's so different than anything we've seen before.
Yeah, breaking that fourth wall, man. It's gonna be something special.
And I will say that picking that Ja Rule song is perfect.
Oh yeah,
for that.
I think it's
that
DMX.
Or
actually.
DMX.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But
that DMX
because
song
he's
for the
Project
trailer,
X, right? Or
yeah.
Right. So
It's
With the Green
such a
Lantern.
perfect.
X gonna give it to you.
It's
Yeah.
so perfect.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Well, next up, we have news on Will Smith. According to Deadline, Will Smith is set to star in Collateral Beauty. Collateral Beauty is directed by Alfonso Gomez Reyon, who's best known for Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, with a script by Alan Loeb. So Collateral Beauty tells the story of a New York ad man going towards a downward spiral after suffering a personal tragedy. After falling into a deep depression, his friends execute an unconventional plan to get him out. Now, previously, names like Hugh Jackman and Johnny Depp were mentioned for the lead role in this film, but Will Smith has taken over, and he will be starring in this, what looks to be a very dramatic and character-driven film. I like this move from Will Smith. He's been making the right moves ever since After Earth and that box office failure. He did Focus. He's doing Suicide Squad. Now he's doing this dramatic role, and he's also... Well, we'll get into that in the next topic. He might star in Bad Boys. But so far, I love it. Will Smith, keep doing these roles. Show everyone that you're still an actor and you can still deliver. What do you guys think?
It sounds good. I mean, I think it's a good career move for him. He's making the right moves. I think there's two things he needed to do is be part of an ensemble cast and show that he can play well with the others and work well with the others, and I think he's doing that with Suicide Squad. And I think he needed to delve more into the dramatic roles, and it looks like that's what he's doing with this. So I don't know much about the story, I mean, from other than what you just told us, but
Very character
if they were looking for actors of Hugh Jackman and Johnny Depp's caliber and they got Will Smith, then it seems like it's going to be a pretty meaty role for him. So I'm excited. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Same. I'm kind of bummed that Jackman kind of bounced, though. I would have loved to see him take on this kind of role because we haven't really seen it from him.
Right.
More of a businessman type role for him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of a typical Will Smith role, and it's pretty exciting. You know, the rich kind of guy who's downward spiral. But I'm excited to see him go up against Rooney Mara, who's the co-lead.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And those two together definitely excites me, kind of like he was with Margot Robbie in Focus.
Mm-hmm.
He's been choosing some pretty good picks over the last couple years, like After Earth, like you said. So yeah, no, it's exciting.
Mm-hmm. Jason Segel's also attached to starring.
Oh,
Collateral
really?
Beauty,
Oh yeah, that's good.
which is set to begin production later this fall. So
Wow, sounds awesome.
yeah, keep doing work, Will Smith. And sticking with Will Smith on this new update. So Sony has revealed release dates for a number of upcoming films, including Bad Boys 3 and 4. It seems that they finally cracked a story from director Joe Carnahan, who's best known for The Grey. And it looks like we might be getting 2 more Bad Boys films. So real quickly, I'm just going to name off this list of films and the release dates for each film. And I'm going to ask you guys, which one do you think you're most looking forward to based off of what you know so far? All right, so we have Money Monster for April 8th, 2016. The Shallows, June 24th, 2016. Ghostbusters, the female cast, July 15th, 2016. Patient Zero, September 2nd, 2016. The Magnificent Seven, September 23rd, 2016. We have an Underworld 5, October 21st, 2016. Passengers, starring Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt, December 21st, 2016. A Jumanji remake, December 25th, 2016. The Dark Tower, January 13th, 2017. The final Resident Evil film, January 27th, 2017. Bad Boys 3, February 17th, 2017. Baby Driver, directed by Edgar Wright, March 17th, 2017. A Barbie film, June 2nd, 2017. Uncharted, based off the popular video game, June 30th, 2017. The Lamb, December 8th, 2017. And Bad Boys 4, July 3rd, 2019. Going off all these films and what you guys know so far, what do you think is the most exciting one? Or are you looking forward to?
So this is all a shared universe, right? They're all connected.
Yep. Yeah.
So why is Sony?
I won't doubt Sony on that one.
Oh
man.
my god.
So every single one of these movies is in a shared universe, correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I'm just kidding. It's cool. I mean, overall, I like the list.
Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, with Star Wars and Marvel and DC, it makes sense because it's a shared universe to announce all the movies in it. But for them, I don't think. I guarantee all of these movies aren't going to fall through. So why announce all of them like this? But stands out to me. I mean, sure, I'll take another Bad Boys movie. The first two were great. I'm glad Michael Bay's not directing again. The Magnificent Seven, though. Wow, that movie sounds incredible. That cast, Chris Pratt with Denzel and Ethan Hawke and Vincent D'Onofrio, and there's plenty more. Like, I cannot wait for this movie. This is incredible, even though I didn't like Southpaw that much. Same director, right? Anton Fuqua?
Yes.
And you know what stands out to me is the Barbie movie, actually, because it's supposed to be Margot Robbie playing Barbie in it. And
I'm in. Take my money now.
I'm totally in.
Take my money now.
This is news to me. Wow.
First of all, I love Margot Robbie ever since Wolf of Wall Street. I liked her in Focus. I'm obsessed with Harley Quinn, so like it's weird that she ended up playing her, and her playing Barbie. Like, Barbie's supposed to be like, she's the it girl, and Margot Robbie is the it girl. So that stands out to me. But I saw Jake was shaking his head about the Jumanji remake. Just stay away from that, please. But yeah, Jake, what stands out to you, man?
The Jumanji remake, man. Why?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
So we always have this conversation about what movies can be touched, what movies can't be touched. To me, Jumanji it's because it was in my childhood that it should never be touched. It still stands today. Mm-hmm. You watch it, you're still loving it. If anything, why not just make a sequel?
Yeah, why not?
Like, why try and replace Robin Williams' character? Why not just make a sequel to the movie instead of a complete remake? That kind of bums me out a little bit. Who knows? I could end up liking it, but as of right now, it bums me out. I'm really looking forward to the Magnificent Seven. It's such a classic movie that I dig that they're remaking it with the cast that they have. The only problem I have is with Anton Fuqua
directing it.
Yeah, it bugs me a little bit because I like Southpaw, but his style kind of, I don't know, it just fell off a little bit for me. And then I didn't like The Equalizer. I didn't like that. So I haven't liked a couple of his last movies, so it kind of worries me a bit. And then obviously Bad Boys 3 and 4, that's awesome. Hopefully Will Smith and Martin Lawrence come back. That's all I want to see is those two together. But Passengers is the one that stands out to me. The sci-fi adventure with Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt. Those two together, man, it's definitely exciting. So,
and it's a December release date, right?
Yeah,
or November.
If it's a December release date,
they're looking for Oscars,
and
man.
it just, I mean, I'm always down for a sci-fi movie, but when then you have the two biggest stars for their gender on the planet right now.
Is there a director on that yet?
I don't know.
That's gonna be huge. Whoever directs that, Steven Spielberg? No, I don't know. That whoever directs that movie is gonna. Wow, they have a tough task on their hands.
James Gunn.
Hey, why not? He's worked with Pratt plenty before. Gio, what stands out to you, man?
What stands out to me is the confidence in Sony. I mean, we've I mean, there's like 7 or 8 of these films I'm definitely looking forward to. But guys, think about Sony and what they've been through just in the last year. The Sony hack. Dropping the ball with both the Steve Jobs biopic. They tried to get that going. It went to Universal, and then the Spider-Man. And ever since that downfall, they've been making the right moves. Teaming up with Marvel for their one comic book property. And now giving release dates to all these projects, which means that they either have a script for every one of these down, or like a like a storyline or something, like a blueprint for each one of these movies. So I love the confidence from Sony, and I want to see them do good, because they can dish out some good films, when they have their head on right.
Maybe the release of Spider-Man to Marvel, or not, like just the sharing of him, has kind of let Sony now focus on more, because it always seemed
That
like
makes
it
sense.
revolved around Spider-Man
Spider-Man,
because it was
yeah.
their moneymaker.
Yeah.
But now that Marvel's kind of almost taking charge with it, maybe now they will be able to focus on more properties. Which is
You know what else stands out to me though? There's no other Ghostbusters movie on here other than the initial female cast one. What about all those rumors that they're going to build a shared universe, or they're going to have a male cast and a female cast and a spin-off and all these other movies?
There's not a movie on here for 2018 yet, so
That's true.
Yeah.
This might not be all of their movies coming out in the next couple
but
years.
Sony, hold your horses, okay?
Yeah.
Just do one film at a time. Don't be trying to build those cinematic. All right. Well, okay. Moving forward, guys, we spent quite a bit of time on this, but I mean, there's a lot of news on here. Check it out. The slate on Movie Talk Express. It's pretty interesting. So moving forward, we have a new trailer for The Last Witch Hunter. And The Last Witch Hunter stars Vin Diesel, Rose Leslie from Game of Thrones, correct?
yes.
And Elijah Wood. And Vin Diesel basically is the last witch hunter, and he's all that stands between humanity and the combined forces of the most horrifying witches in history. I recently just saw the trailer right now. It looks pretty... I was almost going to cuss. Pretty effing awesome. Wow. Like, Vin Diesel, like... I want to see this guy do more outside of the Fast and Furious, and he's doing it. Now he's kind of a hit and miss outside of what he's comfortable in, but this film looks great. I like the action, the fantasy element of this film. It looks great. What do you guys think?
I dig it. Yeah, like I was telling you guys earlier, I completely dug it. It's a very cool. I mean, it's kind of a concept that we've seen before. Obviously, witch hunting, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there's a different kind of world building going on, and it seems like the director, Vin Diesel, and the rest of the cast have kind of embraced the idea, and they're just running with it. And it looks super fun. The whole fantasy element looks really cool. I'm a huge fan of Ygritte from Game of Thrones, so Rose Leslie in there, just awesome. Elijah Wood, it's going to be really cool seeing him and Vin Diesel work together, because they're two completely different dudes. So, no, I'm in. I mean, I'm always down to see Vin Diesel kick some butt. So,
yeah.
This trailer got me super excited for this movie, guys. I was sort of looking forward to this movie because of Vin Diesel and Rose Leslie. I thought that was they'd have a cool dynamic, but I wasn't even aware that Elijah Wood's in the movie until I saw this trailer. And it looks like he's kind of, like you said earlier, Jake, he's kind of Vin Diesel's mentor, or he needs Elijah Wood for some reason, or Elijah Wood's trying to learn from him. I don't know what's going on there, but it looks awesome. It looks like the three leads are Vin Diesel, Rose Leslie, and Elijah Wood, and it looks like they're going to have a cool dynamic together. But just the action and the special effects, whatever that beast is at the end, looks freaking awesome, dude. This is an original idea. Like, even though we've seen plenty of witch hunter type
it's
movies,
different. Yeah.
this is not, unless I'm mistaken, there's no property that this is based off of, right?
As far as I know, no.
I want to say, was there a video game based off of this, or no?
I don't think it's the one you're thinking of.
Yeah, I think I'm probably thinking of another one.
But regardless, this is something fresh. We don't have a lot of movies like this these days with the comic book, genre taking over. So it looks incredible. I'm all for Vin Diesel in an action role. And like you, Gio, I'd like to see him step away from Fast every once in a while, but still go back to Fast because that's his bread and butter. But, man, this trailer looks awesome. I'm excited for this movie.
Yep. We're all looking forward to it. And, moving forward. Last one of the day. Ready Player One has been given a release date, and that release date is for December 15th, 2017. Now, some of you might be asking, what is this Ready Player One? It's only the latest sci-fi epic action that Steven Spielberg is set to direct. This is a pretty big deal, guys. Ready Player One was a big book when it came out. I want to say New York Times bestseller, and it's about this guy who goes into this like virtual reality where like pop culture exists, and it's kind of like a trivia action adventure kind of stuff. So much potential here for Steven Spielberg to, have like Easter eggs from the '80s and stuff like that, like a lot of nostalgia stuff, that we grew up loving. I like this idea of the film. I can't wait to see. I hope Steven Spielberg stays attached to this because this guy has like 5 or 6 films
That he's attached to
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's been scheduled for December 15th, 2017. What do you guys think? Does Spielberg stay on? Are you excited?
I hope he stays on. So as far as you know, he's still attached, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's been
Wasn't
no-
Nolan rumored for this too?
Yes.
So they're going for high-profile directors.
It deserves a high-profile director.
I am not really that familiar with the source material, but I actually kind of want to read this book now. Have any of you read it?
No, but I have the book plot right
nice.
there. Yeah.
It seems like a live action, like Wreck-It Ralph maybe, or like where you can bring in different properties from all these throughout history, throughout the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and bring it all together, all this nostalgia stuff. So I mean, it sounds really cool. I hope it follows through. I mean, is the main character is he a kid or is he a man?
He is a
teenager.
teenager,
named
Wade Watts.
Yeah.
So
You got
are they going to actually cast a teenager, or are they going to cast like Zac Efron to
Logan Lerman.
play a teen?
Logan
Lerman would be
They might get
Logan
the guy
Lerman.
from Kingsman. You don't know. I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah. I mean, I'm all in. This movie sounds awesome. I might read the book. Who knows?
No, I'm with you guys. It sounds epic. I mean, I read the book plot before we started, and it just sounds so legit. It sounds like so much fun and something that Steven Spielberg can tackle so well. Either way, if he stays on or doesn't stay on, I'm still looking forward to the movie.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be sweet. I'm really looking forward to seeing who they cast as Wade, some teenager or near teenager, and from what I've heard, the world that it's all about is insane. So it's pretty cool, and the idea is just cool. I mean, we've seen it before, but we've never kind of seen it on this kind of scale. And if Spielberg does it, then oh man, it's gonna kill for sure.
Yeah, so the whole concept of Ready Player One is it's like you go into this virtual reality where like it's like an Easter egg hunt, and it's all based off of 80s culture. So
Nice.
yeah, and then you receive
It's strictly based
sort
on
of-
80s.
Well, because that's when the book was made.
Okay,
But
so yeah, I
but
mean,
the movie might.
Earlier
end
I
up-
said they can pull stuff from the 90s and stuff. So yeah, just 80s stuff would be cool too.
And
That's,
how dominant was Spielberg in the 80s? Like and
He
90s.
he might be able to-
Jesus.
I mean, I don't know. What is it referencing? Just video games or everything?
Well, it says into the virtual utopia known as the Oasis.
Okay.
So everything from like
So that'd be funny if he like
movies to-
references one of his own movies or something. I'm sure he could do that.
And it says that the puzzle. It says puzzles specifically,
Wow.
with the pop culture of decades past, and promise massive power and fortune to whoever can unlock them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting story, guys. Like really
Sounds
is.
incredible.
And just for fun facts, Matthew Vaughn, Peter Jackson, and Christopher Nolan have all been attached at one point.
Ooh, Matthew Vaughn would be a great choice for this.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, that's about it, guys. That'll do it for Rapid Fire.
All right, thank you all for listening. It was a fun day. We had a lot of fun stuff to talk about. This was Rapid Fire Friday for Movie Talk Express. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel or hit that like button if you're already subscribed. Anything will help. I'm Jacob Bartley. You can find me online at Jake Ryan Bartley. I'm here with Jake Berlin. Where can they find you online, man?
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at the Jake Berlin. Twitter and Facebook at Apocaflix and apocaflix.wordpress.com.
And we're also here with Gio Ramos. Where can they find you online, man?
You guys can find me on Twitter at Jojo Ramos 24, Facebook Jojo Ramos, and on Movie Talk Express every day.
And don't forget to check MovieTalkExpress.com for all your movie news, speculation, and stories. And also check out apocaflix.wordpress.com. That's Jake Berlin's site. And you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. Movie Talk Express. Till next time, we'll see you guys.